everybody. Happy Tuesday. Get settled in, grab your cup, and we're going to talk about trusting your instincts today, right? Because I'm sure they're starting to kick in, things are coming up, but you may be doubting yourself. So get yourself settled in, take a sip. There we go. Oh, God, that's good coffee. Good coffee. So, and let's see how everybody is doing today. We'll kind of get settled in here. All right. Good morning. Good morning. So, what we are going to talk about today is trusting your instincts. Hi, Lee. Good morning. Hi, Angel. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Cassie. Nice to see everybody coming in. Hello, hello. And all right, so let's talk about trusting your instincts, okay? So we all have those instincts, those impulses, that kind of intuition that starts to give us a notice, right? It gives us a notice of something, but a lot of times we disregard it. So many times we think we're making something up, or, it's just us overreacting. How many times is that? And then, of course, there's the people around you who don't want to validate either, right? Because if you're trusting your instincts, that means you're in the know. And they don't want you to be in the know, right? So how do you trust your instincts? It's first of all becoming very aware of your instincts, like becoming very aware, which is of your own source, and not like a creative thought or something that is from panic or from anxiety or from worry. It's truly an inspirational thought or feeling or a knowing that pops in. So your instincts are going to guide you. Our instincts are there to help us, to kind of show us the way. But so many times, like I said, what if you felt like someone wasn't being truthful or someone wasn't being honest with you? You may dismiss it. You may say, oh, that's just me, or that's my own stuff. Or the person may accuse you of making it up. The person may say, oh, that's all you. That's just your imagination. No, I'm not doing this. You're overreacting. All of those things. I'm sure. Give me some hearts if you've heard those things, right? And so we have to kind of go beyond that. You have to move beyond that. You have to find that place in yourself that you know your instincts to be true. And then you therefore trust them. Even if someone is denying. And if you're in your workplace and you have a feeling, your intuition and those instincts are saying to you something's not right, or they're going to lay people off, or the business isn't doing well. Maybe someone isn't feeling well inside the company. Someone's ill. Whatever that is beginning to trust that and saying, look, if that feeling comes in for you, or that knowing, that sensation that we get, it's finding a way within yourself to trust yourself even over what someone else says. But again, it has to come from that pure place. If it comes from your ego place, your worry place, then it's not going to work, right? Then it is just you making it up. Hi, Jacqueline. Hello, everybody. So trusting our instincts, though, will keep us on the right path. As long as you keep trusting your instincts, you'll be guided in the direction that you need. But how many times do you find yourself off course or off path, and why? Because you knew something to be true and then you didn't listen to it. You didn't follow through with it. And that happens all of the time. And all of the time, someone may give you a rational explanation. So you say, oh, yeah, that must be right. And all along, your instincts were the ones that were right. Your instincts, those premonitions, those feelings, that knowingness was the thing that was right that you disregarded. So when you get that kind of bit of information, that hit, as we like to say, it's following that path, following what that is telling you, following what that is showing you. And it's so quick. It's not like you have a lot of time to sit there and it's not like you have a lot of time Kirsten wants to know, can you tell if it's instinct and not worry? Well, the thing with that is there is a one I did, intuition versus imagination. So maybe go back and listen to that Coffee with Colby, because that really does tell you, hey, what is the difference? But quickly, it's if it sits within. So if it sits within and it percolates and then you create the thought, that's your own self, that's your own worry. If it pops in like an inspirational feeling, an inspirational thought, it comes kind of from the outside in and just pops in, whether that's a feeling, a knowing, a hearing, and sensation, that's how you're going to know it's more of your instincts. So, but again, go back and listen to the intuition versus imagination episode, and I really go through it all there. So with this, listening to your instincts, following them, there are your prime instincts. Your instincts are your prime tools, okay? And they're your innate tools. So they're already within you, but we bury them. We bury them with rationalization. We bury them with a busy mind. We bury them through numbing the reality of pain. And so what happens is we also bury them through listening to other people. How many times are you just listening to other people versus just listening to yourself? Especially when someone's lying to you. You know they're lying because your instincts are telling you. And then you'll doubt yourself. And it's like, why would you doubt yourself? Yeah, they might be really convincing, but your instincts are going to be right. If they're true instincts, they're going to be right. And that's what we want to follow. That's what you want to listen to. So as you kind of move on in your life, no matter what that area is, allow your instincts to guide you first. So not your mind, right? Your mind, the decision making, the logical process, allowing that to actually take a back seat and allowing the instincts to drive the bus, the instincts to kind of lead you. And when you do that, you will actually find a lot of decision making to be effortless. But it's not all the time because we get in our own way. We get in our own way. I've done it. You do it. We all do it. And then you have to find that place where you get outside of your head. We all get wrapped up in the worry. We all get wrapped up in the fear. And so it's finding that place to pull yourself out of it, kind of get yourself, one of the best things to do is center yourself. If you're kind of getting down that trail of worry and fear and it's starting to take over, just realign yourself. Get to a place of saying, all right, let me get recentered. Strip away the fear, strip away the worry, strip away the things you cannot control. A lot of the fear and the worry and anxiety that you're dealing with is because you're focusing on something that is not here yet. It's not something in the present, nor is it something you can control. So you're worried about it. You're creating panic around it. Well, that doesn't help. And it certainly doesn't help with the clear-mindedness. So what you want to do is start with those instincts, okay? Start with that pure connection. So letting something pop in, letting something drive you. And when you work from that point and move forward, your decision making really is out of your hands because it's your instincts that will actually unfold the next step over the next step. Finding that way. So even if you walk into something, let's say you're looking for a place to live, or you're looking for a roommate, whatever it is, or looking for a job. If you go in somewhere and it doesn't feel right, something's not clicking, something that's your first premonition, your first instinct, you got to listen to that. Even if you start talking to the person and you start trying to convince yourself, oh, this could be right, this might be a good thing for me, oh, I'm starting to see it now. Your instincts are probably right on this, and so you want to follow those. There are times I've walked into a place and just said, no, I don't want to be here, and walked right out. I didn't have a reason for it. There wasn't an explanation for it. It just was an instinct, and listening to those instincts. Again, there's times we make mistakes. I needed to mail something, and it really needed to get there right away. But it was just going into California, so it was from California to California. And I said to a friend, I should FedEx this. And they said, well, you should just send it priority. It's going to get there tomorrow. Anyway, it's California. So I went against my instincts. It's been a week and it's still not there because the Postal Service is so behind on their priority mail. Yet their express mail, they're still on top of. So it's kind of like, even now, my instinct said, do this overnight. Pay the money, do it overnight. And then the friend said, hey, priority's going to do the same thing. Logical explanation. Oh, that's true. Okay. Let me go against my instincts. Let me do it that way. And now I'm like, okay, I should have done it overnight. So it's even little stuff like that. If you think you should get gas, let's say you're running low on the tank. Oh, I should get gas. But then you say, well, I'm just going here and then I'll be back. I'll just wait till I'm back, right? So that logical process goes against the instincts. Next thing you know, there's construction or the ramp you wanted was closed. Next thing you know, you're being detoured and now you're running really low on gas and you're creating stress and worry. If you just listened to your instincts, you would have had gas and you would have been fine. So it's finding those things, even the simple things, okay? The simple things. So now imagine if it's something bigger and more important, like a job change, a relationship change, moving your home, deciding if you want to move state, whatever it is for you, listening to your instincts. Your instincts are not going to be wrong. Your instincts are never wrong. They've got it. It really is when the mind starts to play tricks or when we allow other people to play tricks, when we fall into their story. So try not to fall into somebody else's story because they may have an agenda. They may have a hidden motive that you are unaware of. And so when you follow somebody else's motive, even if you trust the person and you say, oh, they're a really great person, they wouldn't do this, they may have a hidden motive. And so you have to find out. You have to listen to your instincts first and foremost so that you actually live in a state of peace. So when you follow your instincts, right, and then everything isn't sitting in your head or sitting in your heart, you're following your instincts, it's a clear path, okay? It's very clear. There's a lot less worry because you're not having to make decisions. The decisions are actually being presented to you. You're just following as they're being presented. You're just acknowledging, saying, yep, okay, I got it. You're not arguing it. You're not countering it. You're not trying to make something fit. When we try to make things fit, they never fit. But again, that's still, even when someone says no to you though. So even if someone says, no, this can't be done. You can't do this. It can't happen right now. If your instincts tell you it can, they're pure instincts and you know it to be true, follow it. Keep fighting for something. Get back up, okay? So if you want something, go for it. You got to go for what you want. You got to get strong. You got to get gritty. But moreover, you got to trust your instincts with that decision-making process. Don't let other people tell you it can't be done. Again, why are they telling you that? Is it that they don't want to do the work? Is it that it's more effort on their part? Is it that there's no advantage to them, no perk for them? I mean, you'd be surprised. Or is it their own blocks and their own belief system? So looking at yourself, acknowledging where you are, what you want, what are those goals, and being clear on it, being very clear on what you want, then following your instincts to lead you the way. And that's the most important thing. It's even if you think you want something, following your instincts to make sure it's pure, to make sure that connection's a pure channel. That's, again, very imperative to following the instincts, okay? So there you go, everybody. That is your Coffee with Colby for today. Join me Thursday night. It's a date night. I love the date nights. I'm going to take your calls on air with me. So join me. Also, next week, I have 2 circles. They're development circles. They are online. If you're a beginner, brand new, kind of new, you just want to play or explore, perfect circle for you. We meet Wednesday nights. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're more advanced, you've been practicing and you're like, man, I want more details, or I want to get to the next level, or I just want people to really practice with, you want to join that advanced one. So join me for those two. I'm actually coming out. I don't have the link yet, but coming up, I am going to do a workshop on passion to purpose. So if you are stuck trying to figure out what you're meant to do, where you want to go, what is your purpose, and how do you find that? How do you hone in? How do you discover it? This is going to be a workshop for you. So got a lot of good, yummy things coming up for you. You're going to have a great time with it. I have an amazing guest coming up in just a couple weeks on the Colby Rebel Show, but I'm not going to tell you who it is yet, but stand by. We have a lot to go over. So anyhow, thank you, everyone. Enjoyed talking to you today. Feel free to share, to like, all that good stuff. Thank you, Julie, very much. All right, everybody, you have a beautiful day. Remember to shine your light and shine it bright. Bye, everybody.